Yeah, start a new game, I guess.
You want to introduce the game before? Oh wait. You
Yeah.
need to make sure the in stereo.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay, we're in stereo.
Okay.
I still find it crazy that's an option.
Yeah, I
'Cause-
found that out like I realized it I guess a couple weeks ago because I thought, oh, that just makes the volume quieter so you don't burst out your eardrums, but no, it actually makes it stereo.
Okay, Jacob is a little quiet. All right, let's change things around real fast. Okay, now, but yeah, when you told me that, I
You know,
was kind of shocked because he said it was just what the Metroid games and the Pokemon games.
and a handful of others, but yeah, Pokemon having it was pretty surprising because like the audio quality is just so much better in the Pokemon games with it on.
Hmm.
So, I guess
Yeah, it was
introduce
really
the
noticeable in Pokemon. Yeah, so Ethan, since you are our audience surrogate, I guess, do you have any history with the Metroid series and this game in particular? It's going to take a minute to respond because stream lag. So I'm going to get introducing this game anyways. So yeah, this is Metroid Zero Mission, released in I believe 2003 for the Game Boy Advance.
4,
2004, sorry.
2004. Mm-hmm.
Um, Remake of the original Metroid on the NES, and it changed a lot of stuff, including the map, to better line up with the later released Super Metroid. Um, it is a phenomenal game. I love this game,
It's
Jacob.
worth noting.
Go ahead.
It's worth noting that's based more on the Famicom Disk System version than the NES version.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, you played
If
Super.
anyone knows,
Ethan has played
okay,
Super. That is his history with Metroid.
okay.
Oh, and
Should I
Fusion.
play?
Okay.
Should I talk? Should I explain? Like I
Yeah,
was
feel
just
free.
gonna.
This is the only Metroid game I've beaten, so
I'm
Jacob
pretty
has
sure.
more knowledge.
Okay, yeah, I've played every single Metroid game at least at least 3 times, and that's on the lower end of the spectrum. That's on the newer game. That's on Samus Returns. I've played like Federation Force 6 times. I've played the entire Prime trilogy. I've only played it. Okay, I played the original GameCube Metroid Prime once, and then I got the Prime trilogy version. And I usually just play the Prime trilogy as one complete go. So I've played each of the 3 main Metroid Prime games like I want to say 32 times by this time. I just really played them. I played Metroid Zero Mission. I played it 120 times before I started to lose count. I've played Zero Mission. I just said Zero Mission. I've played Super Metroid. I want to say. I want to say 40 times.
Yeah, I'll do hard mode this time.
40 sounds about right. Hard mode halves your items and locks on certain areas. Have you done that before?
I haven't done a hard mode run, no. Like, what kind of areas are locked off?
Mostly stuff in the space pirate mothership to make your life as Zero Suit Samus harder. Slight spoilers for the audience.
Yeah.
You can still get 100% in hard mode. It doesn't lock off any areas that have items.
So you're saying it's a kind of thing where like it'll lock off some of those doors so you can't escape quite as easily, that kind of thing?
And you also can't heal yourself. It'll like remove save stations.
Ah. Okay. I guess I'm fine with that.
And it also halves your items, so like one energy tank will only give you like 40.
Ouch. I like how it just
And
has
like,
the music from not music, like the sound of Samus running and jumping in the background. Well, I'm going off to the right.
Yeah.
No.
And in stereo, it's towards the left. Like,
Yes.
she's running towards the left. So,
Yes,
like, they know
it is
that
notable that. Hopefully,
Yeah.
Ethan, did you pick up that? Is it coming out to you stereo or mono in the stream? Yeah, I'm not going to do anything too fancy at the beginning. I'm just going to do a pretty basic zero mission opening. Really? Okay. Well, don't worry about it. And I will try not to be quite as stupid.
Hero.
Oh yeah, Jacob, are you watching the stream or do you want me to share my screen? It might be easier if I share my screen.
I'm trying to log into my Twitch account to watch it.
I'm just going to share the screen.
Okay. Well, that's fucking embarrassing. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much how
No, I was talking about me because I was like changing my password and it's like, what?
Oh yeah, I guess you were watching the stream, so you missed me dying in the second room.
Oh. Okay, but yeah, I was like, what is my password? And then
I do that all the time.
I tried to change my password and then I put it in and it said, your new password must be different from your old. I'm like, fuck it.
It's always the one you didn't try.
Anyways, now that I can see what's going on, I'll stop gushing about how much I've played every game in the Metroid series. Yes, I have played the original NES Metroid in Metroid 2. I guess technically the only game I haven't played is the FDS version of Metroid. Technically, that counts as a different game. Pretty sure everyone at home knows this stream is going to be like archived, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone at home, the Famicom disk system was significantly more advanced than the NES, and a lot of games that originated on it got pretty much butchered on the NES.
Yeah,
Metroid.
But that never came over to the West, so we are screwed.
Yeah, so they had to put it on a cartridge on the NES instead of on a floppy disk. So a lot of the games took a lot of corners cut and were essentially just worse products for the most part. There's a few exceptions where NOA actually tried unique things to work around this, mostly with Zelda 2, although they did some
Everybody
weird
knows
things
what happened with Zelda 2.
Yeah, Metroid's no exception to this. Metroid kind of got a little bit screwy. Zero Mission's closer to the Famicom disk system version. That out of the way, do you want to kind of explain the plot of the game? Because the remake doesn't actually have the plot at the start, like the prologue. It's in the manual, like the NES game.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much an NES Pro. Like the first version of a incremental increased hardware, like we see today.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so pretty much this story follows Samus, who's a bounty hunter, who's being called to the planet of Zebes, where she grew up, in order to take out the space pirates that have taken up residence here. And there's also rumors of a mysterious new kind of weapon. I wonder what it could be. It is not the title of the series.
So, essentially, the Metroids are the reason that Samus got sent here, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So, the thing is, the prologue, essentially there's a planet, an uncharted planet. I guess I'll read off the prologue. I don't know how much you've read the manual prologue.
I haven't actually read the manual. I'm just going off of my own knowledge.
Okay, so in the manual, what's listed in the manual is that it tells you about how the Federation was established in the cosmic year 2003. Is
Yes,
now
that
the
great far
cosmic
off year.
calendar year. It is now the cosmic calendar year 20x5. So this game takes place in 20x5. In fact, most of the Metroid games do. And space pirates have been essentially harassing the Federation for decades. And recently, a mysterious, essentially barren, eerie, ominous planet that has the air of death around it and all that, known as SR-388, was discovered. And Federation researchers were able to capture a sample of a life form on that planet, SR-388, which they named the Metroid. Now, the Metroid was eventually intercepted by the space pirates, who realized that they had an organism that could destroy entire planets overnight. So they sought to weaponize the Metroids and brought them to their fortress on Zebes, which caused galactic panic. So, after many attempts to breach Zebes failed, and the Federation fleets couldn't breach the force fields that were protecting Zebes, they realized that a very small, singular craft would be able to penetrate the shielding around Zebes. So they eventually started seeking what they could do to send in a lone person to breach Zebes and destroy the Metroids and the computer that leads the space pirates here, known as Mother Brain, before galactic civilization is annihilated. And they eventually realized
388 is the Metroid Samus Returns planet, right?
Yes, SR-388 is mentioned in the Famicom Disk System game. It was the setting of Metroid 2, and it's mentioned in most of the games. It's also the sort of the main setting of Metroid Fusion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the main 4 Metroid games have it go. First one's on Zebes, second one's on SR-388, third one's on Zebes again, fourth one's on SR-388 again. There's kind of a pattern there.
And all of these planets had Chozo for some reason.
Not all of them. There's some in the Prime games that are different, but yeah, Prime 3
even like the Prime
Return.
1 planet.
Yeah, Prime 3 and Samus Returns tie all the Chozo canon planets together in a way that makes sense. But you haven't gotten to that yet.
I have not.
But yeah, the Prime 2 planet has nothing to do with the Chozo. There's multiple planets in Prime 3 that have nothing to do with the Chozo. Chozo aren't really involved with any of the planets of Prime Hunters. But yeah, the Chozo are kind of the main thing here. And this is a mini boss. You've decided to kill the boss while I'm explaining the plot.
Yes.
Anyways, while he's doing that, where was I? Okay, so after they were all freaking out about the field, essentially they decided to send a lone bounty hunter in, which was a ridiculous notion to try and send a bounty hunter to take down an entire planet. But Samus took the job because she has a personal vendetta with the space pirates that's not really revealed to the end of this game. And I guess Deku can explain at the end, because it's not really showed unless you get into Metroid Fusion.
Yeah, I mean, really, we can explain it whenever, because it's not like it's a spoiler.
It's a little bit of a spoiler for Zero Mission, but yeah.
I guess.
Not a big...
But, like, her history with the Zebes is kind of a spoiler, but the fact that her parents were killed by the space pirates, and specifically one of their generals, known as Ridley, when she was still a child.
Okay, yeah, Samus took the job not only for the obvious reason, but for the fact that Ridley was the one who led the attack to steal the pirate. Ridley was the one who led the attack to steal the Metroid.
Yeah, it really is a lot harder when you don't get healed up at every save station.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta be a little bit more careful. Honestly, if you need to, you can just sit here and farm enemies at some point.
Come on, why you gotta be that way?
The best
so,
place to farm enemies are the ones that come out of pipes.
Yeah, I know. They're literally just there to be farmed.
These wasp things don't give any power-ups.
Yep. Just need to run away so I can go kill them now.
Yeah, you'll want to make sure. Yeah. So the charge beam, I believe, is the first item that wasn't actually in the original Metroid or the FDS version. The charge beam was introduced in Super Metroid and became a series staple ever since. It was added in both this remake and in Samus Returns, which is a remake.
Okay, we're good.
So yeah, the charge beam is kind of a crucial part of Samus's arsenal.
Yeah, it's really nice. It allows you to deal more damage at once. What?
It is possible to beat the game without getting the charge beam, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, also advice. You know you can do a charge attack, right, Deku? It tells you.
Yeah, where you can do this and then wahoo!
Yeah, you forgot the missile.
Listen, don't worry about it. You know what? We'll deal with this later.
You're gonna want that missile tank.
Fine.
In hard mode, you want as many missiles as you can possibly get. As many tanks.
I mean, yeah, the first one gave me 2 freaking missiles.
The original Metroid didn't have a map either, so this map station's new.
Yes, it is very much appreciated. I haven't beaten the original Metroid, but I have certainly played it.
Yeah, the original Metroid is not exactly a fun time.
No, it really isn't. Like, especially like having beaten this and then going back and experiencing it. Like, it's cliched to say it's night and day, but goddamn.
Samus Returns is pretty much the same way. Super Metroid, I would argue, is the first Metroid game that's actually recognizable in the rest of the series in terms of being, oh, hey, this is very similar and it plays similarly.
I can see that.
DR mission is generally very similar to Super in that regard. Oh, yes, the bomb. This is the thing that lets you sequence break everything.
Yes. You know what? Screw you. I'm not going to step in your hand. Stupid. It's been a while since I played this game. Reflexes are a little out of touch.
Well, then, yeah, you're going to want to get that one extra missile.
Hey, it's 2 extra missiles.
Okay, now I meant stepping in the Chozo statue's hand to recharge your missile, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, in this game, Chozo statues are
Will
ruins of
completely
a
heal you up.
lost civilization. They'll heal you up and they'll recharge all of your expendable ammo. So they're like that certain thing that gets that replaces them later on.
And for perspective, the mini boss I fought earlier, if you could actually escape before you beat it, and if it did, then it would show up again right up here, I believe. Yeah. Or probably. Yeah, it's right. This looks like the right spot.
Yeah, I think this is where it would become.
Yep. The point is I beat it earlier, so no need to worry about that.
Oh. Bomb.
Yep. through those guys.
The important thing is getting your shit recharged.
Yep. We could go to Norfair. We certainly could.
I feel like it's probably better to get the expansions that are in this area first.
Yeah, like, maybe you won't get all of them, like, some of the ones that are really hard to get without a Shine Spark, and even kind of hard to get with a Shine Spark.
Honestly, there's only one that you need the Shine Spark for.
I think I know exactly which one that is, too. The Super Missile Tank.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. That one is just a pain. Like, as somebody who's not very good at Shine Sparking. Which, yes, I know I need to get good at Shine Sparking.
It is technically the first Super Missile Tank you can get.
Technically, yes.
And if you do that, the trip to your Ridley's lair becomes a lot easier. You get a lot more items. Oh, wait, bomb.
I'm sure. Yeah, there's the... Yep, the bridge.
Left.
Where is it? There. Cool. Okay, now I gotta go. Then I don't have the super arm.
There we go.
Yep. Sequence breaking, ladies and gentlemen. Is it technically? I don't know. It's not that hard.
With Zero Mission, a lot of the stuff is like...
You know what? I'll
yeah,
stop.
you just gotta wait. Yeah, you were on it for a second.
Yep.
There we go. Yeah, with Zero Mission, the game is designed to allow you to play it a lot of out of order. So it's like the line between what is a sequence break and is not is kind of blurred because it's intentionally designed around not having a set order.
Yep. Designed like an actually good Metroidvania.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
Okay, yeah, I can't go that way. Fine.
Yeah, you need this speed booster for that. Although you can get the missile that's in there from the other side.
Oh, from the other side. That makes sense. Yeah, let's go do that.
And there's an energy tank near Krait's lair that you can kind of just bomb jump to get to. And you'll definitely want to save.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you, Ethan. Super still looks really good to this day.
It does.
Like, a lot of SNES games hold up, but that one in particular. And honestly, like, Jacob, I know you may not necessarily agree with this, but I really think the SNES Fire Emblem games look really good, even if they don't play the best.
I will agree on Jugdral. Mystery of the Emblem just looks bad whenever you start to break it down.
Okay, I'll give you that. Okay,
because of things like every class clearly being one specific character. So I think it's a little further down.
You think so? Because right here we're above the entrance.
Okay. Yeah, it's below. It's below. Okay, hang on. Yeah, it's below this thing. You have to just roll into a ball and hold right. Yeah, it's right there.
Are you sure?
It's above, where it's like one space above.
Oh, there we are. Cool. Fine. Alright, got that. Now on our way down to Kraid.
definitely one there's one step lightly.
I should probably start saving more often.